So this is definitely one of those videos that nobody wants to make, but it's got to be done. Hi, I'm Travis, and I'm moving from the city to the country. If you haven't seen this video yet, check it out. It explains everything I'm doing. Link in the description. Hey guys, so if you're new to the channel, you saw in my little intro, I'm showing my journey from moving from the city to the country. So I want to start off by saying thank you so much for watching the videos, for commenting and everything. The first video, as of recording this, has hit about 80,000 views, which is blowing my mind. It's pretty crazy. It's very humbling. We are insanely grateful. So I'm going to get straight to the point, and then we're going to get back to the normal vlog videos that I've been doing. So just hang out for a few minutes, and then we'll be back on track. So I've had a few comments, and you know, you get interesting comments. I knew it was coming when I started doing YouTube. Now, most of them have been really nice, just people kind of saying what they expect from this channel. I've had a few that are not so nice, and you don't really see those because I decided to delete them immediately. We don't really need a lot of negativity here. People are just going to be mean. I'm going to delete it immediately. And trust me, I dismiss things. I forgive quick. We move on. Life is a journey. But speaking of journey, I don't know if I've really made this clear in my videos. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I know a lot of you want to see this house get done. That's why you're here, right? But the main thing that I want to make clear is you got to remember, I'm just a normal dude. I've got a full-time job. I've got my 2 boys that I'm taking care of. My dad is working. We're working hard to make money to do this. So basically, I just want to apologize to you that if you came here just to see the house get built, I'm sorry it's taken so long. But the main reason I created this channel was not to show the house. It's just a character. It's just a character in the story. The main reason I started doing these videos was to show you the journey from beginning to end of doing something crazy, right? Moving out of my comfortable apartment in the city and getting a piece of property. When I moved out of my apartment, I didn't own this land. I actually did it in faith. I stepped out in faith, moved out of my apartment. When I said I wasn't going to sign my lease 30 days before even that, all this land was a discussion between the people who owned the land. That's all it was. There was nothing in writing. We hadn't even started the loan process, anything, you know. But I stepped out in faith because I felt that it was right. I felt the time was right. The name of the channel is Led by Fire, right? Just like the children of Israel followed the pillar of fire by night and the cloud by day, they followed God. And that's what I did. I followed my God into the wilderness and said, God, I feel like you're telling me to go, and I'm just going to do it. And the whole point of doing these videos is to show you guys the process, hoping that it will encourage you to follow God too, to trust him, because he won't fail you. There are things that happen in our lives that don't make sense, and sometimes things happen that look like failure or that hurt you or hurt other people, but we got to trust that God has a bigger plan. You know, my goal is to show people what true Christianity looks like. It's not religion. It's not going to church on Sunday and just because. It's not saying, you know, I read my Bible for 15 minutes, God, we're good, moving on. No, it's a relationship. It's the same as a human being. Jesus came as 100% man and 100% God to have a relationship with people. That's why he went to the cross, is to have a relationship with people. We go to heaven not to play church. We go to heaven to spend all eternity with Jesus, the one who gave everything for us. Now, that being said, I want to say one more thing. If you really want to see the house get done, if this is really important to you to see this, which it's important to us too, again, it's just finding the time, then feel free to support us. There's actually links down in the description where you can give. There's the super thanks where you can give. And you may be saying, okay, here we go. Now he's asking for money. I want to make something really clear to you. So the links that are down in the description have been there ever since I started doing YouTube. I've only been quote unquote successful on YouTube for about a month now, but I've done it for over a year. But through that entire time of posting videos, I never once mentioned those links, not one time. It's because the money part's not important. And the only reason I'm bringing it up now is because, again, if you want to see this happen, we need the time. But I want to show you guys how committed I am to this process. I'm actually taking a week vacation here in the next week or two, and we are focusing 100% on the house. Now, again, I'm excited to work on it, but the number one reason that I'm doing it is to get footage to start putting videos out so you guys can see the process, because we know it's important to you. I'm committed to this project. I'm committed to this channel. I'm committed to you. We're committed to you. But above all else, we're committed to Jesus, and we want to share the journey and hopefully help you boost your faith. Not to get a house, that's part of the story, but to chase after your dreams, to speak up for the gospel, to start a YouTube channel, to start a ministry. I've talked long enough. let's get back to the vlogs. Thank you guys so much for everything you do, and I hope you stick around. If you're disappointed, I'm sorry, but I hope you stick around, and I hope that we can give you content that you're enjoying. So again, thank you so much for being here, guys, and we'll get back to the regular video now, and then we're going to get to the regular vlogs, and in a couple of weeks, we're going to get going. I'm really excited. Thank you for all your support. I don't even care if you give. If you just want to like the video, share the video, subscribe, comment, all this stuff helps. It helps it grow. It really does. The algorithm likes interaction. And most importantly, pray for us. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Come here. This is the annoying part of living out here. I left the door open and she's like 2 inches away. If I try to get her, she'll run away. Would you come here? Come here. Why you gotta be so difficult? Okay, well, thank you for your time. Man, I can't even begin to tell you how great it is to just be able to take a shower. You know, having this somewhat temporary solution with the battery charger. But it's so nice just to be able to take a shower, and the fact that we have a water hose right next to the RV now, so I can refill the tank anytime I want. It takes like 15 minutes. So I can actually take a shower, get clean. I can do it every day. Like I finish my workout and I could actually get clean. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So I've got a 4-day work streak, and then my dad is going to work on the shop. He's going to start working on the interior. Hopefully he remembers to take some video of what he's doing. So a funny thing about the shower is my last apartment that I lived in, there was a girl that lived right next to me, and she was probably early 20s, and I don't think she realized how thin the walls were. She sang in the shower every single day. It was like a concert every day, and trust me, I wasn't eavesdropping or anything like that. It was just, the walls were thin. You could hear it from almost anywhere in the apartment. She was a really good singer. I think I literally just heard my MacBook die. It was like whining and making some noises, and now it's not even charging. Rest in peace. Dang it. That means I gotta buy a new computer. Let me tell you about my day. I got dirt in my eyes. I got poison oak on my legs. My battery in my RV went out. Now I got a bunch of spoiled crawdads. You wanna know what's really funny about that song? Every single bit of it's true. You know, RV life really isn't that bad, except for one thing. I have got to have like a raccoon under my house or something. Like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, that thing starts making an unnecessary amount of noise. I don't know what that dude's looking for. I can totally hear him in my head. Hey man, just so you know, I'm gonna be rummaging for the next 45 minutes. I just don't know what he's looking for. It's like he's doing somersaults or something under there. I mean, I guess he could be looking for food or something, or maybe trying to get in the house. Could you imagine waking up in the middle of the night, turning the light on, and you got a raccoon staring you dead in the eyes? Hey man, you got any oatmeal cream pies? That'd be terrifying. And now that just became an actual concern I have. So it is a new day and I'm out for a walk. I have to travel basically all over the place all the time for all my work, I guess, and for family stuff. But anyways, I got a couple hours to kill, so I figured I'd talk to you guys a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I told you guys in the first video that I was gonna be real with everything. At least I think I said that. You know, this whole transition I knew was gonna be interesting. I knew there was gonna be challenges. But man, I'll be honest with you, I was not expecting all the challenges that have come, but it's all part of it. What I'm talking about is we've had issues with the RV. We've had issues with the water pump. We've had issues keeping power. You know, for some reason my computer went dead. I can't get it to turn on. We had a really bad water leak last night in the RV. Even my phone, I tried to plug my phone up last night and it kept saying there's moisture detected and it wouldn't charge. Even getting the very first video to upload, I was having a lot of issues with. And so, but again, my spirits are high. I knew there was going to be challenges. Hi. Sorry, I had to take a squirrel break. That guy was looking at, oh, this guy too, what the heck? Hello, squirrel friend. Come back. I'm sure they're all looking at me like, what in the heck is this dude doing talking to himself? You know, we're gonna figure out these issues. It's just part of the journey, but I wanted to be honest with you guys. It's not all, you know, golden rainbows and pastry puffs. I don't know where I'm going with this. You know, it stinks too because I was planning on coming to the park this morning and doing my workout because I've really been slacking. But guess what? I put all my workout clothes in a bag and I left it at home, and I'm an hour and a half away. So that ain't happening. It's really hard to work out in steel toe boots. I'm heading back to the job site. We got to get this thing finished. We just got to keep pressing on. I mean, God will bless us. God will take care of us, but we just got to keep pressing on. But I told my kids the other day, God answers in 3 ways. No, not yet, and yes. So he always answers prayer. We just have to trust that he knows what's best. Make sure you guys stick around. I'm going to tell in the next video, I'm going to tell the story of how I got my first house. And it's another miraculous God story that was just amazing. I didn't do anything. It just came to me. All I did was believe and pray, and everything just came to me because that's the God we serve. He takes care of it, the ones that believe him. According to your faith, you have to believe in God. You have to trust him. Faith is required. It's impossible to please God without faith. It is required. Let me share something that God shared with me that changed my point of view on faith and made me fully understand it forever. Jesus said, when you pray, believe that you have received, you shall have anything you ask. Well, how do you pray that you receive something that you haven't received yet? God put it to me this way. I still remember where I was when he gave this to me. So when you go on, you know, eBay, Amazon, something like that, right? You see all these products. You go through and you find the product that you want. Then you put it in your cart and then you purchase the item. Now let me ask you a question. Do you have that item yet? So you probably answered no. Of course not. You just ordered it. But do you own that product? The moment that you hit purchase, you have the right to say, I own that product. Let's say you buy a vacuum cleaner. The moment you buy it, I own a vacuum cleaner. Do you have it? No, not yet. But you can say, I own a vacuum cleaner. It's the same way with faith. When you find something in the Bible and you claim it, you have the right in that moment to say, I own that promise. And the beautiful thing is we don't even have to pay for it. Jesus died on the cross. It's been paid in full. It's already paid. You don't need no credit card information. You just find what you need and you get it. And it comes your way. You got to keep believing, though, in faith that it's coming. You just keep saying it does not matter what anybody else says, according to your faith. Not your mom's faith, not your uncle's faith, not your pastor's faith, your faith. You keep believing. You keep saying it's on the way. It's on the way. That's our saying, right? Type down in the comments. It's on the way. If you get this, it'll change your life forever. Now, again, God may say no sometimes, and you have to trust him when he says no. But there's a lot of times that God says yes. But you have to keep believing until it's in your hands. Amen? So here we are yet again on the job site. So I wasn't able to record the roof. I wasn't here. But Dad got that done by himself, which is crazy. That man is a beast. know what you're probably thinking. Did that hurt? Yeah, it hurt. So thanks again, guys, for hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. I'm ready to go to bed. My head hurts. But you know, life is good. You take a day at a time. And that's the whole thing about walking in faith. It's not perfect, or at least we're not perfect. You just got to take it a day at a time, keep going. Just keep a positive mindset, keep your mind and your eyes focused on Jesus. And everything's gonna be okay. It's just like my kids with their dad. My kids don't worry about anything, they just live life. They know Dad's gonna take care of everything. I don't worry about anything because I know my Heavenly Father's gonna take care of everything.